Welcome to the Get Up Crew off the air. And today, very important segment here. We're going to talk about why right now I'm a little upset. I think Wrestlemania is going to kind of suck because I love wrestling. I do.
Yeah, you're the only person I've heard talk about WrestleMania like this.
Okay, so I'm going to explain. I thoroughly enjoy wrestling. I used to love wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would watch the Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, all the way through, all year long.
Oh, yeah.
And then it kind of dwindled to they do the big segments in the beginning of the show, top of the hours, and the end of the show. So I would, the next day, just watch the beginning, the top of the hours, end of the show. That would be my routine until the beginning of the year, because the beginning of the year, as every wrestling fan knows, we like to call it the road to WrestleMania. Yeah. That's when you're building to the granddaddy of them all.
Every time someone says that, I picture a wrestler pointing to the WrestleMania sign in the arena.
Yeah, and it all starts with the Royal Rumble, one of the greatest pay-per-views of all time. It's the greatest right before WrestleMania, because then you kind of determine what's going to happen for WrestleMania. So usually between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, now I get more invested because I kind of have a big, massive storylines I can kind of keep up with, but all kind of the secondary storylines and things of that nature, I really don't know. So I like to get refreshed from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. So I kind of am invested a little bit in all the matches. And last year's WrestleMania was it was the best in, I mean, you could say it was, some people could say it's the best of all time. Wow. I could argue it's definitely the best of the 2000s.
Top five of all time, at least? Top three?
Yeah. Okay. It was phenomenal. It had it all. Just the way they did it. It wasn't supposed to be. It ended up being, Cody Rhodes against Roman Reigns, but that's not what it was supposed to be. Remember, it was supposed to be The Rock against Roman Reigns. The Rock was supposed to be the good guy. Roman Reigns was supposed to be the bad guy. But people started crapping on that.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
and they switched it up.
And then they made The Rock not only a bad guy, but he like lined up with Roman Reigns, and they did this whole thing like where night one, if Roman Reigns and The Rock beat Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, and it would be like no rules for the championship, and if Cody Rhodes won, it would be like a regular wrestling match, and it's funny because that match, you had The Rock and Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, and only in wrestling can you see that match and go, maybe Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are going to win, because in reality, anybody watching that's like, yo, these two white boys are going to get their ass kicked.
The final boss, like, come on, man.
Yeah. So the bad guys won, and then Cody Rhodes had to face crazy odds because now it was like no rules. This guy that he lost to a year before, now everyone can come in and cheat and all that stuff, and everybody was jumping in, and they were bringing in John Cena and The Rock and The Undertaker, all this stuff, and Cody Rhodes came out victorious at the end. It was amazing way. So now, then after that, WWE starts going, hey, listen, we're going to go to Netflix starting in 2025. Big, huge news.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get a little more risque and stuff because of Netflix, which they have. They also announced last year, John Cena came and said, hey, by the way, 2025 is going to be my retirement tour. I'm coming in. I'm going to do, I forget how many appearances, but it's a good amount of appearances. I think he's doing all the pay-per-views, if not most of the pay-per-views. So he was like, this is going to be my last Royal Rumble. It's going to be my last WrestleMania. It's going to be my last this. So that was all good momentum. Now the Royal Rumble happens this year, and John Cena is one of the final two, and people were kind of like, oh, that'd be cool if John Cena won. John Cena gonna win. It's John Cena and Jey Uso who the fans love right now. They love playing. They love going like this. They're going like this whenever he comes out. Yeet, yeet, yeet. And Jey Uso won, and John Cena was like upset, and he came out and did a press conference, And he has said, no more. He basically like started being a bad guy in that press conference. He goes, from now on, I'm going to win this. I'm going to do that. I'm putting myself in this because it's what's best for business. It was cool. Mm-hmm. And then the pay-per-view happened where at the end, he won the Elimination Chamber. Now it's him versus Cody Rhodes. The Rock comes out, and one of the biggest bad guy turns of all time, John Cena, kicks Cody Rhodes in the nuts. You know, Travis Scott slaps him. They had me. Mm-hmm. They had me. I'm like, word, we got another good WrestleMania.
Right. Everything you said sounds exciting, refreshing, new.
Right?
So what's the problem?
Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks now since then. Mm-hmm. And John Cena has come out now as a bad guy to promote WrestleMania and versus Cody Rhodes. And have you seen any of the segments?
No, I haven't. No. I got to get caught up. What? Oh, no.
I wish you watched the segments. They're not. The segments have not excited me. John Cena so far as a bad guy, it's not superly exciting me. I don't know. It's not getting me excited. I don't know why. Not because I want him as a good guy, but it's not. I don't have the same feeling as I did last year at this time with like less than a month close to WrestleMania. I'm like, all right, I want John Cena to win just because it'll be cool. He'll have the most championships record, and he'll be like a bad guy who's a champion. But so that match is the one so far I'm most invested in, but I'm not invested even close to the way I was last year. And outside of that match, tell me another match that you're excited about.
That's messed up.
Last year, I was excited for quite a few matches, especially the two main events.
See, I've heard a lot of excitement, but the more I think about it, the people I've talked to that have been extremely excited, they're actually going. So they'll be in Vegas, and that's probably why there is so much excitement. But then when you put it out there like that, like what other matches are you excited about? It's like, oh, shoot.
That's what I'm saying. Like they have... So WrestleMania is the 19th, I believe, or the weekend of the 19th. That's how many? I mean, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You got 4 weeks to like really ramp up.
Things could change.
They need to.
And you have to give the WWE and Triple H a lot of credit because since he's kind of really been able to take over and Vince has been out the door, it's gotten better. It's gotten way better. So believe in them.
No. 100% it's gotten better. And that's why I'm giving them the chance because I think that they'll do it. But I'm saying as of right now, I'm not a big Cody Rhodes guy. Like I've never been a good guy. Well, Hulk Hogan when he was a good guy, and I was 10.
Right.
But other than that, I've always liked the bad guy. I hate the. I know. I'm gonna do it for you.
Right.
Like,
so that's how I felt about John Cena.
I wasn't a huge John.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah.
I like John Cena when people started shitting on him for that.
Okay.
And then people started going, "Let's go see." Like the little kids would go, "Let's go Cena," and everyone else would go, "Cena sucks," and he would like embrace that.
Yeah.
That's when I started liking John Cena when he was a good guy that everybody hated. But when he was just like the good guy. And now I like him, and I like Cody I like the storylines that Cody Rhodes has been in, but I don't like Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, but if you don't like either one of those two that much, you still got The Rock in the corner. You don't know you don't know what he's gonna do though.
But he hasn't come back since. That's what I mean. When they did the whole thing, it was The Rock and John Cena, and you're thinking maybe they were gonna form a stable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like get rid of Travis Scott, he's trash. But like get like all of a sudden maybe like another wrestler would join. But The Rock hasn't.
Slow burn. He'll be back through. And since you aren't happy with what's going on right now, I don't know if this is true. You can't believe everything you see on social media. But did you see that they're looking for writers?
Are they really?
I
think I would be an amazing writer for that. I
was about to say you need to go submit.
I really do. I have ideas up the ass all the time. And not just that. I don't know how they do their behind the scenes writer stuff, but I feel as if I could personally pull aside certain wrestlers and be like, let me help you with your character. Let me help you with the way you're gonna go out there and do this promo with little nuances. You know how like you see directors get on actors and the actors like sometimes they flip out because the director's like, this needs to be your motivation or whatever. Right. Like I understand the director in a lot of those situations where, you know, I'd be like, listen, you're gonna go out there and you gotta be pissed off because like this dude was talking trash about your lady. You know, you gotta look at it like that.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, what was the movie? The Adam Sandler movie where he was the football player and he would be
Waterboy?
Was that the one where he would be like, "You're the one that was talking trash about my mother"?
Yes, Waterboy. Yes,
that's what I mean. I'd be like, you gotta go out there and you gotta, because a lot of the wrestlers come out and they're like, it's like a wrestler playing wrestler.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, you gotta embrace it. You gotta be like, this dude, like he wants to have sex with your mother or something like. You got something like that.
You're crazy enthusiastic about it. So if you check your phone, I sent you, and again, it's a lot of websites that I don't know if can be trusted, and I did see it on social media, which we know can't be trusted. So I don't know if it's real or not, but there you go, man. They're looking for writers and producers.
I'm telling you, I would be. You'd see me next to Triple H. I'd be like, "Who is that random ass little Puerto Rican that all the wrestlers love?"
I would have you wear a suit at all times, shades, and you carry a briefcase around and just stand there with the power stance and not interact with anybody for a long period of time, and then one day you just bust out. Maybe it's during the Cena and Cody Rhodes, you know, you just bust out and do something. But yeah, look it up, man. Look into it.
I'm gonna check it out. So far, I gotta be honest, WrestleMania not excited me, and it sucks because I think they have a tremendous amount of talent now, and not just that, but okay, John Cena's there, but they're getting to the point now. They went through a stretch where all they were doing was relying on bringing back old dudes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, and then they were having like the old dudes beat the young dudes, and I'm like, how are we supposed to take the new talent serious when these 50-year-olds with gray hairs and a gut are beating them up? So now they're starting to shift out of that, and I think that they're going. It's right now. I think the high was so high that it's just inevitable that you got to have a little dip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't want to see Goldberg. I don't want to see him come back.
Yeah, the dude's almost 60, and he's like, "Who's next?" I'm like, "Yo, your knees are."
Hogan
next.
got booed when he came back, even though we know he's not getting in the ring. I hope. Ric Flair, he's another one. I've seen him. He's been doing some workals, bro. We don't want to see you in the ring no more. We love you. You're a legend, but we don't want to see you in the ring.
I respect he's working out, but it's funny because I'll see on social media. I just saw this yesterday. Some guy was like, everybody thinks that Ric Flair is this like unattainable legend. He goes, everyone who thinks that doesn't live in Tampa, Florida. Because if you live in Tampa, Florida, you know that you'll see Ric Flair. And he started naming places. He's like, you'll see him this place on a Tuesday afternoon, whatever. He goes, and he always pulls up and he's dressed to the nines.
Really?
And he starts ordering drinks and he starts like he likes the attention. He goes, but
Flair.
He's like, and when my friends come to visit, they're always excited, like, yo, that's Ric Flair. And I said, yeah, don't worry, you're gonna see him again tomorrow. You're gonna see him again. Wow. That's all he does now. Yeah. He's like, but he's like 70, so it's not as cool. It's like the 30-year-old who still like wants to hang out with his high school friend.
It's more like Rick Fizzle instead of Ric Flair.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's why I think WrestleMania as of now is gonna suck. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.